The conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Here we go, set, 60 or. We own them. Ready.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check three. Tight go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Bound to lose one. Go. Check out. Get it.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You draw quarter. SOS. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Here's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Marr able to put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 43. Hey, Delta.
This one caught by Isabella. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now stick. It's brought in by Kevin White. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 20. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 20. Let's go. Hey, watch it. Check it back.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down.
Here we go.
First and
10
at the 41-yard line.
Roll out. Hit it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 35-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Bravo! I can't believe they even let you play. Topper! Topper! Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot! Shoot!
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And the Saints, first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's the backup Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
29 is Mike. Mike 20. Hey, wahoo! Hard, hard.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Check Christian, Travis. Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, lock it. Get your swarm on.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Sure.
On 1st down, Pollard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Hey. Hey, Haywood. Everybody, Mike 20. Watch the run. Mike 20, Mike Lee Griffin.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Under crunch.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. You can't block me.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
29 is Mike 29. I'm going back to you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
15, line it. 15, 218, jump. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, squeeze. Check 49. Get it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. 29 is the main. Team 6.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. And an alley to run. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Buzz. Mike 20. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Go.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. This is Johnson. He's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Run for Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 14 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Win championships, baby. Mike 22, Mike 22. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, Stick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dontrell Hilliard, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. This is brought in by Gibson.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to Shelton Gibson. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 52.
Pilot, 64, weak.
49's the mic. Watch 49. We don't want this. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Rock it, snap.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
29. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 29 is the mic. Mic 29. Come on. Quick dance.
Hard.
Check 37. Check 37.
Deep river.
Stick from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Double dog. That's the way. 52.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Hey, high 7.
Minshew sets to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now a give, right side. Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Ready, break.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Bam. Snap.
On 1st down, Pollard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now.
20, Mike, 20. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Let's go.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Crosby with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Running back, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Watch out, watch out. 29 is the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Back to throw. He hits White, complete. And we've got a timeout.
Let's go, baby.
9 seconds remaining.
And the Saints first down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's do it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 29. Watch the back, watch the back.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that's going to tie things up now at 28. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the run, Darkwa. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rock it. Get it.
On first down, Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And looking at it from the perspective of the loser.